Thanks for coming in today, everybody. November 824 Mike Pilot, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today. Appreciate you guys being here. It's been a while since, it's been like 2.5 weeks since I last streamed. I'm sorry about that, chat. I have been working and busy with real life stuff. It's been a lot, so again, I'm sorry that I really haven't been able to do a whole heck of a lot, but I'm here. Oh boy. Hold on, messing with some stuff on stream. Give me a second. Alright, there we go. Make that bigger so you can see it. Alright, thanks for coming in today. Like I said, we are in the Phenom 300 by Aerobask, and we are going to do some flying. The nor'easter hitting the northeast. It's actually calmed down a little bit tonight. It's not raining, or it's not as heavy rain or wind by me, at least. We're departing out of Stewart, but it'll be a bit breezy when we go to Portland, Maine, which is where I'm planning on flying to in this thing tonight. And we're going to do it IFR, of course, because of the bad weather. Real time, real weather tonight is the plan. And let's go ahead and get cracking right away and get this airplane set up. So I'm going to turn everything on first, and then we'll worry about getting a clearance. I don't think there's any ATC on, so we might be going on our own to start. Let's just go ahead and get everything turned on here. I'm pretty simple. I'm just going to click my way through to get everything set up properly. ECS both. Arm that. Let's go ahead and dim that a little since we're at night here. Okay, very good. I think that's everything I need for right now. Okay, very good. Alright, so I think we're good right there. So we'll go ahead and plug in a flight plan, and then we'll go ahead and get the engine started. Right now, again, there's no ATC, unfortunately, online for Stewart. So, my New York ARTCC friends are letting me down here. So we're going to just go on our own. Boston Center will pick us up once we're kind of airborne a little bit and climbing out. So we'll go ahead and just go with the route that I have filed, which is this one right here. We're going to take off out of Stewart, go to Powling, Bowen, Victor 487, the Cambridge VOR, and then Sea-Dog 4 arrival into Portland, Maine. So again, right now the weather in Portland, it's rain, mist, overcast 1100, and it's a little gusty. Stewart, IFR, broken 800, so we're definitely going to be IFR pretty much the whole way, which is why we're filing IFR. We'll climb up to 17,000 feet, and we'll follow the flight plan accordingly. It looks like most of the bad stuff is kind of our south, and it'll avoid us down here too, so we don't have to worry too much about the weather on this leg right now. So let's go ahead and, like I said, since we don't really have anybody giving us control here, we're just going to kind of do our own thing with the flight plan. So we'll go ahead and flight plan it out of KSWF. Procedure, departure, it's the Stewart 9 off of runway, oh, what runway are we going to be using? It's going to be runway 9, oh, nice long taxi tonight. We'll load that in there. Love this business. Yeah, I love the Phenom 300. Aerobas did a really great job with this thing. Alright, so Paling is our next PWL. Enter that. Bowen, B-O-W-A-N. We'll enter that. Menu, load airway. It's Victor 487 to CAM. We'll load that. After Cambridge, it's the Sea Dog 4 arrival. So KPWM is the airport we're going to. And we'll load the arrival. Sea Dog 4, Cambridge. And what runway are they using up there? It's probably going to be 020. They have a 11 and a 19, and it's 020. So what is that? That's like 90 degrees, right? That's perfectly split in half for what they'd be doing. What is it all around everywhere else? Is it favoring? It's probably going to favor runway 11 if I had to guess, chat. So we're going to load runway 11. And that's going to be our flight plan. Spitball in there. Jay Smitty, Melvin Leroy, Kenny Monster. Good to see all you guys. Thanks for coming in today. Alright, so we got a flight plan loaded up. And looks good to me. We'll go ahead and make this a hard altitude. Alright, so that's good. Everything's set flight plan wise the way I like it. Very good. I'm going to zoom in this guy so I can have my safe taxi. We'll zoom this guy out to kind of get a better look at the initial route. Alright, very good, very good. Give you guys a nice view of this thing outside. We'll go ahead and start the engines now, and then we can get rid of the GPU. So why don't we go ahead and start, we'll start 2. And I should probably adjust volumes real quick. Our volumes are already good, actually, never mind. We'll start 1.
Come fly with me, let's fly.
Good fixins. Says, thanks for coming in.
Good Fixins just subscribed. Thanks for coming in today. Thanks for coming in this year.
Thanks for coming in this year. Wow. Really, thank you so much, Good Fixins, for 1 year resub. I appreciate it. I don't really stream as often as I used to, and I apologize for that, especially to those who that do subscribe to the channel. So I kind of almost feel bad that you're resubscribing to me, to be honest, because I just don't feel like that, you know, honestly, that I do enough to really deserve the resub. But I appreciate the support anyway. Thank you for that, Mr. Good Fixins. I enjoyed our time being rivals at Lower.com Field on Sunday night. That was a lot of what was that, Saturday night or Sunday night? I forgot what day of the week it was, but it was a lot of fun either way. I very much enjoyed it. So, well, work and the job and the lady friend, Kenny Monster. That's why I haven't been streaming a whole lot. So it's been more than just it's been a lot of factors. Let's put it that way. It's been a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So. You know how it is, chat. Alright, what was I doing? Alright, we got the engine started. We got to pull the GPU. We got the flight plan in. So the GPU's pulled. I got to get speeds now, so we got to load some V-speeds onto this bad girl. So what's our weight right now? Our weight is 7728 kilograms, because that's what I'm going to have to look at here on our little chart for planning. We're going to do, it's going to be a wet runway. They don't have a wet runway. Interesting. We'll do, it's going to be anti-ice off. So let's go ahead and, is there a wet runway? Let's see, dry runway, dry runway, dry runway, dry runway, dry runway, dry runway. Do they not have wet runway takeoff? Let's see. Doesn't look like it, chat. So we're just going to pretend it's a dry runway, I guess, even though it's raining, because they don't have that information. So flaps 1, dry runway, anti-ice off. Alright, so what did I say, 77, so we'll just round up to 8. I think the temperature is close to 15. We'll round that up as well. So 107, 107, 118. So 107, 107, 118, and the VFS at the bottom was 135 that I forgot to show you guys right there. Set those speeds. Alright, so speeds are set. We'll worry about the landing speeds once we get in the air. We don't want to do too much at once here while we're getting set up so we don't confuse ourselves. So if you guys don't notice where my VirtueUSA Flying Club Discord thing is, like, scrolling, I kind of messed up. I used to have a Cinnabon November 124 my Charlie thing that Eric Flight had made me, and I somehow accidentally deleted it off of my computer. So it disappeared off of my channel. So I just made the VirtueUSA Flying Club logo bigger. That's how I'm going to solve that problem. Except it's a little too big, so that's better. We'll make it that size. That looks like a good size for what we want. Alright, so now that I'm done screwing around with the OBS, and we've got the plane started up, we've got the speeds, and we got everything going. One more check to see if anybody's online for ATC coverage out of Stewart. They're not, so we're going to do this by our lonesome, at least to start. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the taxi lights on, and we'll release the park and brake. And I'm going to start getting like all this kind of stuff ready. It's 3,000 will be the initial altitude, Stewart 9 departure. So the Stewart 9 departure, I guess we can look at that before we go, chat, is 092 heading up to 2,000, then a 080 heading. So I'm going to start with that 092. And actually, we can just hit nav on the departure, and that's going to do it for us. So I'm just going to go nav, and we're going to do vertical speed, 1,500 feet to get started is what we're going to do. So I've got nav, vertical speed, that's what we're going to do to get started here. And park and brake is off, so let's go ahead and start rolling here. Stewart traffic, Phenom 124, my Charlie is taxiing from Atlantic all the way to runway 9, Stewart traffic. And we got ourselves a nice long taxi chat, because we got to go all the way from down here at Atlantic Aviation, up Charlie, down Alpha, all the way to runway 9. So we'll be taxiing for a bit here, so get settled in. Sounds good, Kenny Monster. Hop back and forth between yours and Melvin. Sounds good, Jay Smitty. Oh, I didn't know Melvin was streaming too. I feel bad now. I don't feel that bad, because I haven't streamed in 17 days, but I don't like when there's a bunch of other people streaming and then I stream. I feel like I'm stealing viewers away from people. And I don't want to do that, especially because of how little I actually stream now with work and everything. I feel like I'm just a nuisance on Twitch now at this point. I'm sure you guys will tell me that that's not true, and I appreciate you, but that's just how I feel. But we're here. We're doing it. Appreciate your attendance tonight, everybody. Kenny Monster, I need to get you a sub. That's the automatic. What the heck is this? Oh, I'm not paying attention to my taxi chat. I don't know what happened just now, but we're gonna remove that. We're gonna stop the taxi real quick while I'm doing this, and it is necessary, King Monster. It is. I need you to spread my emojis around. You are like the busiest streamer on, or the busiest viewer on Twitch, and I need to spread those emojis around. So I need to just get my computer to stop being a jerk real quick, though. And we're gonna get this going. What in the world is going on here? Twitch. 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 Thank you. Twitch. Thank you.
With me. Let's fly away.
Oh, Lord. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled
Kitty
program.
Monster just subscribed. Thanks for coming in today.
Back to the programming here. Oh, Twitch, you suck. It might have to be like that. Anyways, let's continue this nice long taxi now that we're done messing around with computers. So we're gonna taxi right turn here on Alpha. Keep doing it like it's freaking X-Plane controls instead of the, or excuse me, Microsoft Flight Sim controls instead of X-Plane controls. Clear right, clear left. Clearing left. And we'll do this long ass taxi down to runway 9. This is what we're going to do, chat. Since I only have a tiny little bit of apple juice left, I'm just going to drink it straight from the bottle. No need for a glass tonight. Apple juice, yes, you bet, buddy. Got our Phenom hauling some butt down this taxiway since it's such a long taxiway. So before I came online tonight, chat, I was playing the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I thought about streaming it, but the original Roller Coaster Tycoon on Steam, it kind of acts really weird on my computer with the dual monitors, so I don't know if I could stream it. Like, it makes my computer really wonky. I don't know if it would work. I might experiment with it later to see if it works. Just out of curiosity, but I'm feeling it won't because it was acting really funky on my computer with the split screen. So I don't know if it'll work. But I was addicted. I was playing all day, and as soon as I'm done streaming as soon as I'm done streaming this flight, I'm probably going to play it again tonight too. Because a lady friend was working tonight. There is a... Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about the Devil's game. I should probably turn my TV on and watch that also while I'm doing this. Look at this. I got so sucked into the Roller Coaster Tycoon, I'm forgetting about real life. Completely forgot the Devils were playing everything. It's brutal. When is the next annual Virtuous Safe Flying Club Stole competition? That's a good question. I don't really have a good answer for you because my schedule is not great right now, so it's really hard to plan stuff like that at the moment, unfortunately. Is this the Devil's Game TV? It is the Devil's Game. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to watch the Devil's Game because apparently they're losing 4-0 after one period. So I might just turn the TV back off. Dude. Are they legit losing 4-0? Yes, the Devils are legitimately losing 4-0 after the first period. Okay, well. Maybe I didn't want to turn the game on, chat. Maybe that was the wrong decision. Yikes. That's pretty bad. Stewart traffic, Phenom 124, my Charlie's departing runway 9 to the northeast. Stewart traffic. 4-0. Yep, oh my goodness. Anyways. Delilah just barged in too, by the way, chat. There's a lot of things going on right now. Let's focus on this first part of the flight here. Oh, I should probably set the flaps to 1 too. That's another thing I didn't do yet. Flaps are set to 1. Very good. We're out of here. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of that nasty weather right off of the bat here. Bouncing around. Alright. Go ahead and stick the autopilot on. Let George handle this. Get the flaps up. Stewart traffic, Phenom for my Charlie's departing the to the east. Last call. Stewart traffic. Turn the strobes off because otherwise it's gonna just be horrendous on my eyes. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Alright, we'll let it turn on its own at the 2,000 feet. Oh yeah, we are dealing with some weather tonight. 2 for 3. We're going to actually climb to 6,000 for now. And we're going to put ourselves directly to Howling. And we'll get onto our flight plan here. Oh yeah, look at the speed fluctuating. We're bouncy, we're windy. It's going to be a ride tonight. That's for sure. I'm going to try to do my best to maintain a speed of 230 knots. In fact, I'm just going to throw it into flight level change, 230 knots. And then I'm going to tune, because I know Boston Center will cover me once I get to 6,000 feet. I'm going to tune to Boston Center now.
Just 1056, descent at pilot discretion to 1,000.
Boston Center, good evening. Phenom 124, Mike Charlie is 4,000, climbing 6,000, 21 miles to the southwest of the Powling VOR, Papa Whiskey Lima. Over.
November 124, Mike Charlie, Boston Center, radio contact. November 124, Mike Charlie, climb and maintain 17,000.
17,000 feet on 124, Mike Charlie. There, it's what I was looking for. Now we can put a little bit of speed in the climb so we can get up to that 17,000. We've got our ATC coverage now, good to go. Yep, Devils losing 4-0 after 1. How about that? That's pretty brutal. So I left the room, so I'm going to go ahead and close the door. And we're on our way to Portland, Maine.
November 420 Alpha Alpha Boston Center, Roger.
Let's go ahead and get some charts opened up and ready to look at.
This is Charter
Portland.
169 with you at flight level 10.
Monitor here. Very good, very good. All right, we're moving.
Alright, November 420 Alpha Alpha, booster altimeter is 2952.
Looks like we're above some of the weather here.
Alpha Alpha, thanks.
See what our passengers see out the back there. Bit of a bouncy wing is what they're seeing. Now let's go ahead and turn the strobes back on. Now that we're out of the clouds.
Just 1056, go for Boston Center.
There we go.
Yes, sir. I understand my proximity to Albany Center approach. I need to step
Yeah,
away.
only a little bit of light chop here. Oh, there's a dog.
Just 1056, approved as requested.
Okay, I'll report back.
Good evening, Center. This is Charter 169 with you, flight level 100. Charter 169, Boston Center, climb and maintain 16,000.
Through 10, so we're not worried about speed anymore, so I'm going to go 250, or we'll do 240 for the rest of the climb.
Flying on an odd altitude given my direction of flight. Just want to confirm. Yeah, Charter 169, sorry about that. Climb and maintain 13,000.
This controller is really loud, so I'm going to open and adjust my volume here for X-Pilot. It's already really low, jeez. Any lower and it's going to be not playing at all. This controller is just hella loud. Alright, guess we're dealing with that. Go ahead and put our tracker down. We're on the move.
Just 1056, Roger. November 420 Alpha Alpha, expect ILS approach runway 11 and 23. Welcome at 420 Alpha Alpha.
Go ahead and make it speed 250 now. Let's go ahead and zoom out the range on
This
this
was
one so it stops
994
bugging.
Boston Center. I don't have a flight plan for you. Can you send us the route that you're flying, please?
Yes, sorry about that. I'm also in America. Flight level 383 is okay for the CF-380.
Alright,
This was
We're doing
994
it,
level
chat.
38, sir. It's invalid for your direction of flight. Climb and maintain level 390, and I don't have any routing for you. You need to send us the route, please.
so we're looking at weather forecast at Portland. So right now the weather at Portland, we got 02015 gust 185 5 miles, rain, mist, overcast 1,200. So it's IFR, we got a little bit of work to do. The wind is supposed to pick up as the night goes on, so we'll keep that in mind, that it might get a little bit gustier even still. So that'll all be a factor. Right now it's a direct crosswind too with all that gust. It's literally 90 degrees to runway 1129.
420 Alpha Alpha, affirmative. Turn
So,
right heading 270.
whichever way you look, it ain't pretty.
11 approach.
270 for vectors ILS 11, 420 Alpha Alpha.
American 722, climb and maintain level 340.
We are leveling off here. 17,000.
JetBlue 312, descend via the J Fund to arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 29er, 49er.
And we'll just go ahead and go to max speed. We'll probably try and hold 310 instead of 320 as best we
20
can.
checking in, flight level 210, direct merit.
Bring it to cruise power, see what the plane wants to hold.
Convoy
17,000.
2120 Boston Center, roger.
Did the center controller change? I have no idea. Sounds like it, right? It sounds like a different controller, so they might have changed.
November 78 Delta Charlie, Doug for flight level 630 100.
Air 788 Delta Charlie Boston Center, climb maintain level 250.
250 Delta Charlie.
Air Canada 324, contact Montreal Center 128.77. Have a good night.
Order Montreal Center 128.77, Air Canada 324. Have a good night.
They might have changed. Because you're right, the voice does sound different. But I don't know if that's actual them changing or not. I have no idea. Because I didn't know who was on originally.
Swiss 994, thank you.
Can't believe the Devils are 4-0. What the hell?
Canary 0 Alpha Alpha, it's at 270, 270.
70, Roger, 0 Alpha Alpha, sorry.
Air 507 fast Charlie McCurrence available, advise ready to copy.
Boston Center, Channel 20, Papa Roger 7,200, climbing 1,000.
Center 507 Foxtrot Lima, clear to the Albany Airport of planetary controlled airspace, direct to Nelly, then as, correction, direct Nelly, then direct. Climb and maintain 5,000, expect 20,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on my frequency, squawk 4742, hold for release.
Alright, so we're cruiseroosing along to Portland, Maine.
Jet Boston Center, 124, there's J-Fund.
Let's go ahead and get the climb speed in and get sped up here before we pull it back, because we're not picking up our speed as quickly as I thought we would.
Clear to Albany via Nelly, direct 5,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after. Your frequency is 4742.
Devils are out here having a rough
Center
game.
Foxtrot Lima, reback is correct, hold for release, advise this frequency number and ready for departure.
Alright, now pull back cruise speed.
American 722, you climbing to
We'll let her
level 340.
cruiseroos. It's definitely a wet and rainy kind of night out there.
Boston Center, Kevin 124, heavy, 170,000.
Clear Kevin 124, Boston Center, climb maintain level 230.
Climb maintain level 230, Kevin 124.
Iberian 627, Romeo, Boston Center, roger. Convoy 2120, descend by the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 29er, 49er.
Descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival for 4 right and 29er, 49er, envoy 2120.
Busy frequency on Boston tonight, but that's no surprise. It's usually the case.
Alright, Tango Papa,
Our
Boston
center
Center, roger,
bugs,
climb maintain
heading
level
bugs centered here.
340. November 420 Alpha Alpha, descend and maintain 3,000. Contact 419, that's approved. 292 Sierra Papa, Boston Center, the Bradley altimeter 2952.
2952 to Sierra Pop.
Boston Center on your 24 or 674,
Grand 62 first, as requested.
You want me,
Boston
just in
Center,
case.
Delta 1400 with you, 12,000 climbing,
I'm not sure if we
4,000.
picked up any ice,
South
but something
1400
tells me we
Boston
did
Center,
because our
climbing
speed
level
isn't holding
320.
the way that it should. You see, now that I just turned all the engine stuff, look at the speeds going up now. So I was wondering maybe if we picked up some ice while we were coming through the clouds that I wasn't really aware of.
Jazz 1056, contact Albany approach 13.
And I think we did, because we were going a lot slower than I thought we should, so I'm glad I thought of it, and it looks like we've kind of got things squared away here now.
Boston Center, Lear 855, we go Providence, I have parts of Prescott, Albany.
So we're just going to straight up leave all that on, because we're going to be kind of in and out of this weather the whole
Time
night.
419 Lima airspace, Moncton
Picking up some
offline,
ice
reserve
potentially.
terminate for exchange the approved. Version 1 Lima airspace, Moncton offline, radar service terminate for exchange the approved.
Hard to see the wing. Do we have an inspection light? Yes, we do. Alright.
Area 55 Lima Golf, clear to the Presque Isle Airport by radar vectors, Marconi, then as filed. Climb maintain 4,000, expect level 2.
I had a feeling we were flying
minutes after
a
departure.
little slow.
Departure my frequency, squawk 4734.
Even though the speed's going back down again, so who knows at this point now. Leave the windshield heats on.
And 4734.
5 Lima Golf, rear back correct, Providence altimeter 2945,
And we'll
expect
go
runway
ahead
5
and
departure.
take these off.
Runway 5.
For 0 Alpha Alpha,
Leave the wing
maintain
inspection
3000.
lights on at this point, though,
3,000, 0 Alpha.
since we're gonna potentially have ice the later on tonight.
Charter 169, can we start for around 5 minutes?
Charter 169 is approved. JetBlue 312, contact Boston approach 133.0.
Yeah, busy night in Boston. If we take a look at VATSIM here, you can see he's got a decent handful of people going into Boston, probably because of the weather. And there's my random butt going into Portland from Stewart right here. Going as fast as our little Phenom 300 will let us go.
Air 420 Alpha Alpha contact Bradley approach 123.905.
123.950 Alpha.
Number 7 Foxtrot Lima contact Bradley approach 123.905 for your I for release.
So Mr. Leroy is also streaming this evening. Let's go stalk him for a little bit while we're just kind of sitting at cruise. What's he got going on?
Something. Okay, those works. That looks good. Goes back off. And spin
We
this
got a
guy
can't
up.
type chat.
Why 108, you ask?
And that's Boston. Lear 855 Miguel, Providence, Northeast Ramp Taxi. We are unable to taxi. We're going to be traveling to Tango.
It is so good to see you, my friend. Chet Pilot Cinnamon, Michael Sonante as well.
It's a stream within a stream, chat.
Number 292 Sierra Papa contact Bradley approach 123.905.
He's flying the Saab, the LAS Saab 340 from Salt Lake to Bozeman. So if you don't already follow Melvin Leroy on Twitch, make sure you follow www.twitch.tv/Melvin Leroy.
Tango, correction, Victor Tango, Echo, Mike 1.
Fly this plane. You'll be in.
Alright, chat, make sure you do that. Make sure you follow him if you haven't already done that. We'll check in on him periodically during our flight to Portland. Obviously not when we're too close to Portland. Anyways, let's get some speeds for landing. So right now we're at 75. We're going to pretend we're going to probably lose another 100 kilograms. So we'll do 74 is what we're going to plan on for speech chat. So let's go ahead and back to our little performance thingy here. Landing. So we'll go to approach speeds. It's a long runway, so we're going to approach flaps 1, land flap 3. Engine anti-ice is going to be insignificant winds off. So 7,400 is what we're thinking. So we're looking at a VAC of 118, a VREF 115, and a VFS 130. So I'm going to put those in, chat. We got a VAC of 118, a VFS of 132, and a VREF of 115. So our speeds are set. Oh, the Devil's got one back, chat. It's 4-1. Maybe they're going to try and make some kind of comeback tonight. I'm going to watch the replay of the goal real quick. Bad giveaway by the goalie. Easy goal. Nice. It's one way to get back into it,
Clear
chat.
Kevin 124 descend by the ocean. Correction, the Roebuck 3 arrival for runway 4 right. The Boston altimeter 29er 49er.
Descend by the Roebuck 3 arrival, 49er 71.4.
See what happens.
And Boston 362.74, roger.
Delta 1432.
So we're going to get up to the Cambridge VOR right here, and then we'll start turning towards the Sea Dog arrival. So we should actually probably take a look at that arrival and study it.
Papa, maintain level 220 for now.
So here we go, Sea Dog for arrival. So Cambridge, we're going to cross Sea Dog, plan to cross Sea Dog at 11. And we got KC, Errar, and Buxto if we land runway 11. If it changes to runway 29, it'll be KC, Yeoman, Yak, Sappy. But we'll see what it ends up being. Right now I'm planning on it being runway 11. So this will take us right to the ILS, off of Buxto to Manya intersection and all that. So it's a pretty easy in and out into Portland with some bad weather. So it should make our lives pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and set the 1099 frequency for the ILS right there and get that ready to go so we don't forget. And then I'll set my course when we get a little bit closer.
Charter 169 cross lobby at maintain 9000, the Boston altimeter 29er 49er. Virgin 263 Victor Boston Center Squawk 4747.
Looks like 284 is what we're going to hold on speed there, chat. Alright. What are we doing ground speed wise? We're doing Oh, and I should probably update my altimeter because it's 2961.
Virgin 263 Victor, radar contact, descend and maintain level 230.
There we go,
Delta
2961. This is, we're not at a flight level.
4714.
We gotta make sure we update those.
4714, Delta 1432.
There we go. There's a big turn towards Sea Dog. So again, we're planning on Sea Dog 11. We haven't been assigned it yet, but that's what the approach says. If you can see right here, we got a little top of descent nugget, so we still got a bit of ways to go before we start descent going into Portland now. And this is a short stream for me tonight, chat, just the one leg. Haven't streamed in a while, so I wanted to get a flight in.
Delta 1432 descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival.
I will probably stream again Thursday night for the Virtue Safe Flying Club event that's coming up. That is this event right here, chat. We've got
Target 722, leave my airspace, Cleveland.
Zach Bartig from Virtue Safe Flying Club presents the Marsh Madness. We're going to fly from Myrtle to St. Simon Island Thursday, October 18th, so that's this Thursday from 7 to 9:30. I'll be participating in that one since my schedule for work changed. I don't work again until Saturday, so leave Saturday morning early.
Charlie cross Sea Dog at and maintain 1000 to Portland altimeter 2945.
Cross Sea Dog at 11,000 for Mike Charlie. So there it is, 11,000 set. We'll tag VNAV, and we'll let the plane do the work since we have the hard altitude at Sea Dog of 11,000. You can see it right here. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Just gonna keep pushing buttons.
724 Boston Center Squawk 47.
Right here, Sea Dog 11,000. VNAV is armed. Again, we saw the little nugget, our top of descent nugget. Oh, I broke it. Broke it. Hold on, chat. Yes, I did get the trades on the November schedule that I need to get fixed, since all of my month of November is commutable now. I got lucky.
724, your radar contact cross base.
I did good. My entire November schedule is commutable, thank God. And I got rid of all the Mexico flying too. Everything worked out.
Boston Center Squawk 4715. Virgin 263 Victor, descend by the Roebuck 3 arrival runway 4 right to Boston.
So interesting side note for you guys in the chat that I haven't already spoken to in the Virtue Safe Flying Club, or didn't see in the Virtue Safe Flying Club. On my trip on Sunday, we were doing a lot of DCA flying on Sunday. And on Sunday night, we were supposed to go from DCA to XNA, departed about like, I think it was supposed to be like a 7:15 p.m. departure, was our originally scheduled departure time. Just as we were about to get fueled, the underground fuel pumps at Washington Reagan Airport stopped working, and they do all their fueling from like underground pumps, hook up under wing on the aircraft, all that jazz. So the underground fuel pumps stopped working at DCA, and they didn't have a backup plan, which kind of blows my mind, that the fact that they didn't have a backup plan for that, or any kind of contingency whatsoever. So we got delayed by like 2.5 hours before we were able to finally go to XNA. It made it for a very, very long day, and a very rough day at the Washington Reagan Airport, that is for sure. But yeah, that's what happened on Sunday there at DC. Not exactly an ideal situation for anyone.
United 674, descend by the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, the Boston altimeter 2949er.
But he ended up getting into XNA a couple hours late. I was still able to catch my commute home the next day, even with adjusted rest time and all that, so that's all that matters, chat. That's all that matters. It all worked out in the end. It all worked out in the end. Yeah, the fact that they didn't have a contingency blows my mind, Fixins. You're absolutely right. That blew my mind. I was sitting there and talking to my captain. We talked about this ad nauseum for like 2 hours. Like, how did they not have a backup plan for something like this happening? Because it screwed them. They had aircraft that were waiting on the tarmac to get to a gate for like almost 3 hours. Because they didn't have available gates, because we couldn't push off the gate because we didn't have fuel. We didn't even have enough fuel to ferry to like Dulles or anything. So, it blows my mind. But it was definitely a weird situation. One of the most peculiar ones that I've dealt with my time at the airlines. So we still have a little bit more time before we hit our top of descent, so we're going to go and stalk Mr. Melvin Leroy again for a little bit here, chat. Look at all the tabs I have open too, chat.
We want to just keep
Always prepared.
355 Golf, reset transponder squawk 4725.
4725.
see it slowly dialing back.
So yeah, he's flying his
gonna-
Saab.
I'll adjust the.
He's climbing
throttles
through
here
19 from Salt Lake to Bozeman, so he's moving.
all the way back.
Again, if you don't already follow Melvin Leroy and Tris, there's a link. Twitch.tv/Melvin Leroy. Follow this man. He's a great man.
Lost quite a bit.
One of the admin of the Virtuous Safe Flying Club and a great
Adjust that.
personal friend of mine.
I like once the CTOT comes off, I like to put it just at the top of the green arc there for engine RPMs, and we're already at cruise altitude. So nice and cool day, man. We really had some good climbing.
Looks like it's pretty decent weather over there on the
you know what else I forgot to do?
West
This
Coast.
is
No,
what
not
I
all the way on the West
actually-
Coast, but Midwest, West Coast going
Continuous
out
climb
there
is what I was
towards,
looking for.
Salt
Should
Lake
have bumped
area.
that sucker up to 180.
Looks pretty
But
nice over
that's
there
okay.
compared to what we got going on here in the Northeast with this nor'easter that we're dealing with.
5160's okay as well. We did fine. A lot to remember in this doggone plane.
Air 5 Lima Golf, climb maintains level 290.
We're just about there. And finish out
Follow
our-
Melvin Leroy on Twitch if you don't already, chat, please. Who else is streaming tonight now that I'm looking? Got Melvin Leroy streaming, Starfly streaming, Sim Caesar. I think Sim Caesar might be one of my favorite streamers on Twitch, period, chat.
Air 5 Lima Golf, traffic at your 2 o'clock and 10 miles in north.
Sim Caesar has got to be my favorite streamer on Twitch. He's just incredibly entertaining and such a nice guy, too. Really is. He's a master of his craft. When it comes to flight sim streaming and all that, he is a true blue entertainer and a very funny guy. So I very much enjoy Mr. Caesar.
Charter 169, contact Boston approach 133.0. Good night.
330 for Charter 169. Have a good night. Thank you.
A lot of you guys who watch my stream normally know that I do my best I can to promote other streamers on Twitch. That's one of my favorite things to do is to promote other people's Twitch. So I mean, you got Sim Caesar, you got Melvin Leroy, you got Downwind Sim, Cyan Alpha Adventures. What are some other big names? Good friends of mine. Just a whole bunch of people. Mesnak, our good friend Nate. Just all people that I really hope you guys follow if you're not already. And, you know, when I made this Twitch channel, it really was to kind of help build a little bit of flight sim community on top of course, the Virtuous Safe Flying Club, which I'm going to plug now. Just to expand general aviation. That's kind of what I wanted to do, especially on VATSIM. But anyways, I just pulled up a link there via Streamlabs. And if you're not already a member of the Virtuous Safe Flying Club, you should take a look at that Discord. If you're a VATSIM member and you enjoy general aviation flying, you want to be involved with the Virtuous Safe Flying Club. We do a bunch of GA events. There's great conversations that go on that chat all the time, on the Discord I should say, all the time. And, great group of guys. And I've met Good Fixins and Melvin Leroy, and I know all those guys through that. I've actually met Good Fixins in real life. I was just hanging out with him on Saturday or Sunday. I keep forgetting, Saturday night, when we went to the Columbus Crew Red Bull game and all that. So just an amazing community that we built over there, and I've met some of these guys in real life now and made good friends. Eric Flight is another good one on Twitch that I just remember now. He's in the Virtuous Safe Flying Club, one of my admin, and he also I've met in person. I've flown with him in real life. He took a 172 all the way from Plymouth, Mass, came to Stewart, picked me up. We did the Sky Luna. It was great. So, Florida 2017. Haven't been on the USA for a long time. Hope to be able to get some time to fly one of the events. Florida 2017. I'm happy that you're involved with the Virtuous Safe Flying Club. I hope you're enjoying it so far, and yeah, I look forward to flying with you during one of our events. Our next event, as I talked about before, is on Thursday night. It's right here. It's the March Madness event, Thursday, October 28th from 7 to 9. That's this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see a bunch of you guys there. I appreciate you saying that, Florida 2017. Thank you very much. It's very kind words of you. Very kind of you to say. I do take a lot of pride in the flying club. Founded it in August of 2019, and honestly, I'd never thought that it would grow to the size that it did. And Discord is a great vessel for it too. Very happy with Discord and all that. But yeah, no, I'm very grateful for everyone that's involved with the club, and I look forward to flying with you during one of the events. So we're definitely in the weather chat. Let's go ahead and give you guys a different view here. We're in the soup. In and out though, you can see a little bit of ground contact even still off the wing there, which is interesting.
Boston Center, Spirit 80, correct, Spirit 3833. Boston Spirit 3833.
Greetings, 3833, Boston Center.
Yeah, just curious what runway can we expect at Manchester?
Greetings, 3833, expect runway 6 at Manchester.
Thank you.
Alright, I think that's enough wing view for now. We'll come back up front here. We're getting pretty close to our little nugget. Are we tracking off course here, or is this being weird? Okay, that's just being weird. We're almost at our little top of descent nugget chat, so we should probably focus up again. 11,000 for Sea Dog is what we're planning to cross. Before we do this, I should probably set that course for the ILS here. Let's see what the weather's saying. It's still 020 wind over there. It sure is. I'm going to ask for runway 11 if that's the case. The final approach course is 110. So I'm going to go into roll real quick. And we're going to go ahead and set a course of 110 for the ILS. So that is all set. Boom, boom. And we'll go back into nav. Easy peasy. Simple as that. So now, I'll do a quick briefing. We already talked about the stars, so we talked about the ILS runway 11. So it's going to be the full procedure. ILS runway 11, frequency 1099 we have set. Final approach course 110 we have set. None of these notes really matter. We got an ILS F2 lighting system. 1,800. It's 2,300 at Buckstow, 1,800 at Manya intersection, which is our final approach fix. Then on down to 276, which is 200 feet, is going to be the Barrow for the Mins there. Right now we're talking overcast 1,205 miles, so we have better than the 200.5, so we should be able to shoot the approach without any issue. If we do have to go miss though, it'd be climb 600, then a climbing right turn to 3,000 direct to the Kennebunk VOR, and we'd go hold at Kennebuck. It looks like if we had to go and do the hold at Kennebuck, it'd be a direct entry with left turns. So that's actually a pretty easy hold there if we have to do the mist. And then in terms of the runway, plenty of runway, 7,200 feet. That's why we're just going to do the flaps 3 landing. Even with the ret runway, that should be plenty. We should be able to exit by Delta or Charlie and taxi to the FBO here off of Charlie. Easy peasy stuff. That's the approach brief. Does anybody have any questions? Nor'easter, almost time for you to control JFK during a snowstorm. Hooch Mania, that's right. Yeah, it is almost time for that. I thought about going on Kennedy tonight, but it didn't actually look too busy, so I decided I would do a flight instead. I'm not looking forward to snow in real life, but yeah, I'm sure there will come a time when there's a snowstorm and I chop onto Kennedy Tower because I got nothing better to do in real life, and I'll stream it. Thanks for coming in today, Hooch Mania, by the way. Good fixins, Kenny Monster. You guys still here? Well, there's not a whole lot of people viewing me tonight, but I'm gonna do something. Well, you know what? You're already subscribed, Good Fixins, and so is Kenny Monster. But I was thinking, if I had more people watching me, maybe I would do whoever got my closest landing rate tonight, I would gift a sub to. But I don't really have a whole heck of a lot of viewers for that. So, oh, what the hell? We passed our top of descent nugget and we didn't descend. What's going on here, plane? You serious? That's not cool. Looks like we're gonna have to do it manually because the plane decided not to do it. It's kind of a bummer.
Boston Center, Care 585 at full.
Because there's our path right here. It's giving us and wants a 1,500 foot
Care
descent. We
585,
had everything set. We had our
Boston
hard altitude, but all right. Center Phenom 124 Mike Charlie is leaving 17,000 for 11,000. That's fine. We'll catch up. And we made our required call.
November 124 Mike Charlie, roger.
When you're leaving an altitude like that, chat, that is a required call. And there is a lot of pilots, even in real life, that don't make that call. I make a point to make that call, chat, because there was actually one time in real life when I got yelled at a controller by not making that call, which was funny. But yeah, that's a required call, and I make a point to try and make that call whenever I can in the real airplane, and of course on VATSIM as well, since I try to take VATSIM seriously. Anyways, we're descending down to 11,000, even though, like I said, the plane decided to screw with us here. We should have a path that takes us to 11,000 by Sea Dogs, the way we're doing right now, so we're doing good.
W, Romeo, November, Charlie.
And actually, I'll just go a little harder, too, to kind of catch up and see if we can intercept the path. Why it didn't take it, I don't know. We had VPath armed, so I'm a little confused by that.
November 788 Delta Charlie, you cleared to Boston via Lawrence, then direct.
Clear to Boston via Lawrence, then direct. 8 Delta Charlie, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of snow anymore, Hooch Mania. I'm gonna agree with Good Fixins on this one. I've had my fill for a lifetime.
Econ 724, contact New York approach at 120.8. Delta 1400, leaving my airspace. Radio service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Go to the other com. Thank you very much. Good night.
Guess we should get the procedure loaded in too. I just realized I haven't done that either. We'll do it off of Buckstow.
Delta 134 descent
And
via
we'll load that.
Roebuck 3 arrival for runway 4 right, Boston altimeter 29er.
12 for 11.
Descend via Roebuck 3, Delta 134.
Alright, so the VNAV was useless to us tonight. That's fine. We'll worry about that another time. The rest of the way will be vertical speed. In the center, Phenom 124 Mike Charlie would like to request the ILS for runway 11 into Portland this evening.
November 124 Mike Charlie, expect ILS 11 approach to Portland.
Thank you. So we briefed the ILS approach to runway 11. That's all ready to go.
November 124 Mike Charlie, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000 for Mike Charlie. Alright, so we'll descend to 8,000. Let's bring our speed back to 250 so we can get that below 10 ready to go.
November 788.
And we'll go vertical
Delta
speed
Charlie,
like we planned
maintain
here. So let's go ahead and get
1
power all the way out. We'll slow down.
29
Everything's on for anti-ice as we're coming through these clouds and the weather. That'll work. We'll get to our 250 below 10. Let's get slowed down a little bit faster here so we don't break any rules.
United 674, contact Boston approach 133.0.
And now we can go back down. There we go. Continue our descent down to 8,000 here. Through 10, I'll ding the passengers, let them know that we're about to land.
Alright, Tango Papa, descend and maintain level 200. Remember 8 Tango Papa, descend and maintain level 200.
Descend and maintain level 200, November 8 Tango Papa.
It's been two different Sentinel controllers, good fixins. I wonder if one of them is just training and the other one's kind of like watching them over the shoulder and helping them out. I have a feeling that that's what's going on. 9 for 8.
Alright, Tango Papa, leaving airspace to the south. New York Center offline, radar service terminated for exchange to Clear W.
Delta 134, contact Boston approach 133.0. Good night.
Contact approach 133.0. Thanks much, Delta 134.
Ray Mike Charlie cross Buckstow at maintained level correction 2,300 cleared ILS runway 11 approach.
I'm sorry, was that for Phenom 124, Mike Charlie?
Remember for Mike Charlie affirmative cross Buckstow at 2,300 cleared ILS runway 11 approach.
Buckstow 2,300 cleared, ILS 11, Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go down to 2,300 and we'll clear for the approach. As simple as that. Buckstow at 23. That'll give us an idea of what descent rate we kind of need. 1,500 feet should do the trick. And we are cleared for the approach, so it should take us right in.
Swiss 904 leaving by airspace, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Good night.
Swiss Air 4 is lead on 122.8. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye.
I wonder if that should work now. No, it's not gonna work. I might have broke it, chat. I might have broke it. And I'm speeding. Oh, I broke it.
Gaza 379, Boston Center. Roger.
Center, Care 585.
Care 585, Boston Center.
Yeah, I gotta step away for a few minutes. I'll let you know I'm back.
Is that gonna break it more? That might break it more. Okay, so we're just gonna cancel. We'll figure it out.
Climbing through 4,000 for 3,000.
I'm just gonna keep pushing buttons until something works, chat. Right? That's what we're gonna do. We're
Budget
gonna push buttons until something
311,
works.
Boston Center. Roger.
Good evening, Cat 4415, level 400. Not sure we should talk to you. We didn't get a contact.
Titanium Druid, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, my friend. You're just in time. I'm gonna start slowing down here. We're cleared for the approach after Buckstow for the ILS 11. We're descending for Buckstow 2,300.
Can force 4152, squawk 4754. That's Boston Center.
Squawk 4754, Cat 4752.
Go ahead and slow our speed down here a little bit as we get a little bit closer. I kind of broke this, so we're gonna go ahead and go. I'll activate vectors to final. Once we turn to Buckstow, I'm gonna go into heading, chat, and then we'll activate vectors to final, and then I'll let it intercept from there. That's what we'll do. I see IPWM right there. That should be it. Alright, so here's Buckstow. Let that roll out. Set the heading once that rolls out here, chat. Alright, so we'll fly this heading. We'll activate vectors to final. And we'll go into the green world, and we're clear for the approach, so I'm going to arm the approach.
Diversion into Beverly.
And we're pretty much good to go here for the ILS.
Air 831, climb and maintain 7,000.
And there's some weather that we're going to contend with right now. Just load it up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the landing light on.
Air 831, you cleared to Beverly.
Let's have some fun.
Airport.
Localizers alive.
We're cleared to Beverly via radar vectors, lobby, vector.
Floats captured. Keep on slowing down here.
Scan Force 4152, radar contact, maintain level 400.
It's a pretty horrible job of capturing airplane, I'm not going to lie to you. I know there is a pretty strong crosswind from the left, though. If you guys want to start putting in landing rate guesses, now is going to be the time, because it's coming up pretty quick. Go ahead and put a landing rate guess in the chat, positive, negative, it does not matter, whatever you think the landing rate's going to be, put it in there, because it is coming. 6.6 is the altimeter, let me fix that real quick. So we actually have an accurate reading. We're going to go ahead and put the flaps 1.
Mike Charlie, runway 11, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 11, Portland. Phenom 124, Mike Charlie. Alright, we're clear to land, chat. Very good.
030 at 15.
Coming up on the final approach fix. We'll go ahead and put the gear down. Start slowing down to our approach speed. We'll get to flaps 3 here in a second. Go ahead and get the flaps down here. There's flaps 2 and flaps 3. We're gonna get our little stroby. I'm gonna turn the you know what, screw it. We're gonna turn the strobes over for the rest of the flight. I don't feel like giving anyone a seizure.
Show 2311, I show you climbing out of level 245 or level 350.
And now we're just looking for runway, chat. Getting a little slow here. Let's keep an eye out for that runway.
Great Delta Charlie, contact Boston approach 133.0.
Oh yeah, we have a little bit of wind shear. You can see the speed's kind of fluctuating a little bit, so I'm gonna have to work on this one a little bit. This is gonna be fun. But again, we're looking for that runway. Minimum is right at 200 feet. So 200 feet.
Bearing 3833, runway 6.
Above field elevation. So the Barrow actually is 276 or 280. So 280 is the Barrow. So if we hit 280 feet and we don't see the runway, we're going around. And get your landing rate guesses in the chat if you're watching. Thank you for your 117 titanium Druid. Oh, look at that. Runway in sight coming through 12. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Since we have the runway in sight, I'm going to take the autopilot off and fly it by hand. Definitely got a pretty... Look at the crosswind, chat. 17 knots directly off of my left. You can see the crab that we got kind of going in here. Like I said, I'm going to fly it by hand right now, kind of get a feel for her as we make our approach in. Oh yeah, we're going to have our work cut out for us right now. Alright. I like a challenge, chat. Even in the real airplane, I like a challenge. Oh yeah, got our hands full here. Last call on the landing rate guesses, chat. Last call. Woohoo! We're riding the Bronco tonight. Right.
500.
Woohoo!
400.
Clear Canada 117, Lima airspace to the east, Moncton Center,
Yeah,
offline
slow
air service,
here. Let's
terminate
get
for
the speed
exchange
back
approved,
up.
having it.
300.
Iberia 627, Romeo, Lima
There's a
airspace, then
stiff
Moncton Center,
crosswind
offline
from
air
the left,
service, terminate
chat.
for exchange approved.
200.
Wow.
100. Glide slow.
Boston Center, kitchen.
Oh, we're gonna use up some of the runway here to get back on the center line. I managed to make a decent landing out of it, 134. Roll it down to Charlie here since we're just going to taxi Charlie to the ramp anyway, chat. That was some work. Not the easiest approach there tonight into Portland with that weather. That's a direct crosswind of like almost 20 knots. Probably getting pretty close to the limit of the airplane. So, I'll take that landing. That wasn't bad at all. X-plane, so we have the pleasure of replay. We'll take a look at the replay once I get it. In center, Phenom for my Charlie's off on Charlie. We'll taxi via Charlie, the FBO. Have a good night.
For my Charlie, welcome to Portland. You're going to Northeast today?
Yes, sir.
For my Charlie, taxi ride Charlie to the ramp. Have a good night.
Try the ramp, good night. Hit up with the 5-star Yelp review. I appreciate you, good Titanium Druid. Tell you what, since you were the only one that actually decided to give me a landing rate guess, which made you the closest landing rate guess tonight, Titanium Druid, this is what we're gonna do for you, my friend. This is what we're gonna do. We are gonna do this thing right here, right now. That's what we're gonna do for you right there once Twitch figures out its life.
Come fly with me, let's fly.
There you go.
Atari 1
Titanium
Alpha
Druid
Alpha,
just
Boston Center,
subscribed.
climbing level
Thanks for
350.
coming in today.
Thank you for always following the channel, Mr. Titanium Druid. I appreciate your support. And since you were the only one that made the landing rate guess, and that by virtue of that kind of automatically makes you the closest guest, congratulations on your gifted sub. So we're just gonna park here real quick. Anywhere will do, honestly.
Greetings, 3833, radar contact.
And we're gonna disconnect from VATSIM. So now we can look at a replay. Toggle replay mode. Definitely had some weather to contend with coming in tonight, that's for sure. Look at that. I didn't really kick the rudder in well enough, so we kind of side-loaded it a little bit, but decent landing. Definitely kind of a work cut out for you kind of a landing. Let's go ahead and do a little wing view action of us coming in here, see what it looked like. Look at that aileron moving. Wow. That's a good clip. Look at that thing moving. Holy macaroni. I love this view. Holy shoot. Kind of want to just watch it again from the other wing view, chat. So we're going to do that. That was awesome. So we're going to come over to this side, watch it again. Watch the movement of the aileron. That's a great view. This little wing view is freaking solid.
delivery.
Not the easiest approach coming in to Portland tonight. You can hear me adding thrust for when I got a little bit slow on the approach there. Wow. We worked for this one, Chad. We worked for that one, chat. Alright. Let's go ahead and shut her down. We'll go ahead and open the passenger door here. So our passengers can go get nice and wet. Now that we've made our nice and bumpy approach and landing in. How about that? Alright. So that's where I'm going to call it tonight, chat. One leg, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's all I wanted to do. It's been a while since I streamed, so I really wanted to just get on and do something. Our good boy Melvin Leroy is still streaming his Saab 340, chat. So why don't we go ahead and raid him. Again, I'm sorry I don't stream as often as I used to, chat. I just don't have the time between work and leave, friend. I've been enjoying real life as best I can. So, thanks for coming in today. For those who did join in for the my little flying tonight, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening as well. As always, stay safe. Let's go ahead and set you up with Melvin Leroy, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Plan on participating in the Virtually Safe Flying Club event. So until Thursday, see you. Just realized that my ending screen, I also accidentally deleted the picture from my ending screen, chat. I've just ruined everything. Everything's ruined. Everything's ruined. So I don't even have a good ending screen anymore. I gotta fix that. Let's go ahead and raid this Melvin Leroy guy before I break anything else on my stream. Guy before I break anything else on my stream. Guy before I break anything else. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Echo. I'm echoing. What's going on? Things are happening, chat. I don't know. We're gonna raid Melvin Leroy. Good night. Thanks for coming out today. Chat. I don't know. We're gonna raid Melvin Leroy. Good night. Thanks for coming out today. Chat. I don't know. We're gonna raid Melvin Leroy. Good night. Thanks for coming out today. Chat. I don't know.